Gari de pak chi chinis. No the railroad the railroad. Tama buri the railroad sama tungul stay sa. Main Narrow Gorge Railroad Company Museum sa. Nalo chonga to tar wachre.
Chonga.
Ha.
Train there.
Yes. Chubur nge ju ke kes. Muri ninje.
Train there.
Train this no. No train kare. Just这个nature train da. The main railroad museums, history in motion.
Here.
Three, ninja, three shot. Jinho.
어제 지나? 가까라서.
나보다 ninja.
저것도 이번에 더 찐 거 있어.
कब तो है मेरे जो कब तो उनको बनता सीधे वो समझते हैं तुम जैसा हाँ मांग सकता दो ट्रेन की समझ चलते कंडक्टर की समझ किचन दे नहीं चल समझ ट्रेन की चला take the door. Conda timda. Conda. Tang as a train to go racing. Tang as a train to go race. Train to go to the train to go race. The Kudami Yard is the dinner.
in one of the enclosed coaches or the caboose next to a glass window pane, it is very important that you keep your fingers, hands, and arms inside the train and not under the window. Federal regulations prohibit the use of any smoking or vaping devices of any kind on railroad property. And now, sit back, relax, and enjoy your 40-minute round-trip ride on the Maine Narrow Gauge Railroad. We'll talk a little more about the Grand Trunk Railway later on in today's train ride.
ट्रेन 줬어. 걸어서 되게 어떻게 돼요?
Whether you're a Portland expert or this is your first time here, our city has hundreds of years of fascinating history. Portland sits on Casco Bay, which is an inlet of the Gulf of Maine. Before the arrival of European settlers, the land had long been populated by the Otsego, Abenaki, and Wabanaki people. The first permanent European settlers came in 1633, 13 years after the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock. The area that we now call Maine was likely settled during the American Maine was granted statehood in 1820. Portland became the state's first capital. By 1827, the state legislature voted to make Augusta the state capital because of its central location within the state. Although Portland lost its capital status, it remained the largest community in Maine. To this day, Portland is the economic driver of the state, with Maine's largest port, the largest population, and the largest concentration of businesses and industry. Portland has had its ups and downs over its 400-year history. The city has burned down 4 times. First, in 1676, the village of Portland was completely destroyed by the Abenaki people during King Philip's War. Then, the French and their native allies burned down the town in 1690, after which the town was abandoned for over 20 years. Not long after the area was repopulated, a British fleet burned Portland once again in retaliation for the city's involvement in the Revolutionary War. After rebuilding, Portland burned yet another time, with fire began on July 4th, 1866, on Commercial Street, just down the road from where today's train ride began. People died in that fire of 1866, but 10,000 people lost their homes and businesses. However, Portland made it everyone worthwhile.
Thank you.
Since then, Portland rebuilt itself yet again. If you look out at the water on a clear day, you will see many small islands dotting Casco Bay. These are called the Calendar Islands. This name came from a military engineer who once said that Casco Bay seemed to have an island for every day of the year. This turned out to be a generous town, as the reality is closer to there being 200 islands in Casco Bay. Since its founding, Portland has relied on lighthouses to light the way in port. Across the harbor, you might be able to see the Portland Lighthouse, otherwise known as Buck Light. This stumpy lighthouse got its nickname as Portland locals considered it cute as a book. It was designed by the architect Thomas Walter, who designed the U.S. Capitol's East and West Bridge, as well as
track the Monte to the world. Change the number, change the track the Dylan to world. Train Dylan, train Dylan Georgia. Track Dylan is the world. To the cruise. American, the Paritan. Yeah.
To the left of that light is the Portland Pipeline
조선당의 마음.
Corporation pier and storage tanks.
무슨 열쇠
Crude oil is
부탁드려요?
unloaded in the pier from tanker ships and is kept in storage tanks before being piped to refineries in Montreal. For the pipeline, oil bound for Montreal had to be sent up the coastline and through the St. Lawrence River.
무슨 들으셔? 내 조선인들 내가 그걸 들어야
Portland is home to a number of historic forts in addition to its famous lighthouses. Across the harbor from our train are two former forts. Both were started in 1808. Fort Browne is in South Portland.
소리도 그렇고
Fort
하늘링이.
Scammell is located out on House Island. House Island, where you might be able to see Fort Scammell in the hillside, was the home of a U.S. immigration quarantine station from 1900 to 1920. Thousands of immigrants to the U.S. and Canada were examined there in those years, and those with contagious diseases were quarantined in the hospital. To the left of House Island, in the middle of the bay, is a large granite structure. This is Fort Gorgeous, spelled Gorges. It is shaped like the letter D and was inspired by the design of Fort Sumter. Fort Gorges has an especially interesting history. When the British attacked and burned down Portland during the War of 1812, the city was left. On a clear day, far in the distance, you can really see a tall fire. This is part of the Wyoming Power
뮤직 뛰어난다.
This power station is typically only used for periods of blackout.
좀 올려가지고. 좀 스페셜 클래스 비즈니스 클래스가 좀 내려가지고. 많이 내려가지고. 이걸 보세요. 약간 좀 ton도 지겠어요. 뭐 가도나. Okay, so this is should not be there. Shotgun welding. Shotgun welding 터널이다. Okay. there catch
for
da.
the Queen. Even though the
Come on,
United States
come on,
never
choose.
has a queen, this
Sure,
same
come
law was
on.
adopted to make sure
Come on,
that road
well,
How about
crossings
just
were
Roger?
kept clear
How
for the train. Another
Mate,
signal
and
you might hear
Pato,
during the
Different
trip back
Touches.
is
They
one
are on that
long
big
blast
motor.
of the whistle. This
How much
signal
you
means that the train is approaching a pedestrian crossing.
So the experience
without vehicles
is
allowed to stay.
yes, Master Joe.
One long blast of the whistle is long
Porque
enough
han-
for
que han- que han-
pedestrians
que han-
to watch out for the train. The state main has a unique history.
Tata midirare.
Within station 하래.
Railways tracks.
이분 어디 이렇게 내가 이제 뭐가 이제 나이나.
안 그래.
Thank you.
Hello.